the weather's getting colder and you may be wanting to curl up with a good book as we head into the holiday season. Maybe you got some vacation time coming up. Pat Cawiezell is with us this morning from Magic City Books. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you.
So this is the last week of November, or not last week before, you know, the Black Friday starts,
right,
and people start shopping, and books are always a great gift idea.
They are. They're wonderful, and we've got some great events coming up right after the holiday also. We were able to reschedule our event with Rachel Maddow. She'd gotten tested positive for COVID. She's back and feeling good now, and so we're going to be doing that event the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, so a week from tomorrow. And then we've got a couple of other great events later in the week, and so people can come check those out.
And that Rachel Maddow interview or segment is still available with some tickets?
Yes, there still are tickets available. It's going to be at the Cox Business Convention Center.
It's going to be big.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You brought your 6 books of this month, so let's get started with this, which is one I think a lot of people will appreciate. So
this one is the very first book published by Magic City Books. This is our Magic City Books press. Elise Passion is the daughter of Maria Tallchief. You can see her there, and so we had a big celebration launching this book, the Marjorie Tallchief statue returning to the Historical Society, and the launch of the quarter that Maria Tallchief is on. And so Elise wanted to kind of be able to have her own contribution to this, and so we've published this chapbook. It also does have the poem that is the basis for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, very good. Yeah. So that's really a nice, that'd be a fun little, just a quick little read.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
really quick poems about her mother and real fast. And so if you wanted to get one more book read this year, it's a real quick one.
And add to that list for sure. Okay, the next one is called Corn Dance.
Yeah, so Native American, cultural month this month in November. Corn Dance is a book full of first American cuisine by the chef Loretta Barrett Oden. She is the chef consultant at the 39 restaurant at the Oklahoma City First Peoples Museum, and so we did an event with her recently, so we have some signed copies in the store. This is full of recipes. There's so much wonderful food that is native to the Americas. And she talked a lot about how, you know, a lot of that food left and went away and came back as something else, right? Potatoes are a North American food, left and came back as Irish. And chocolate is a North American and American food, left and came back as Belgian chocolate. And so there's just a lot to take pride in. And of course, the 3 sisters there on the cover, corn, beans, and squash.
Yes, for sure. Okay, and then you have another event we talked about.
We do. So later next week, right after Thanksgiving, a week after Thanksgiving, after you've probably let that food settle and you're ready to think about more food again, finally, Tom Colicchio, from Top Chef fame, is going to be here as part of the Switchyard Food Fest. Sean Sherman, a James Beard award-winning chef, a couple of food writers, and some other people who are all going to be here. This is an event at the synagogue. Chef Nico Albert, local chef that a lot of folks are going to be familiar with, she's going to be preparing some food for the event. There's music. It's a real fun celebration, full night, lots going on, and so tickets for that are available on our website.
Kind of an immersive experience?
The whole thing, kind of like a talk show variety show.
Oh, nice.
There's food, there's drinks, there's music. It's going to be a real special night.
All right, we are moving into the holidays, and we are talking about children and books.
That's
and that's
right.
A great
that's
gift.
right. And you know, Pete the Cat is just a real solid choice. This giftable edition of a Christmas book, 12 Groovy Days of Christmas. Whether you've got young readers or young at heart readers, Pete is a great one to kind of be to bring into the holiday traditions. And so this is a great one for the young readers in your life. And then for slightly older readers, Barbara Streisand has a new memoir that just came out earlier this month. My Name is Barbara. This has got a lot of photos, and her personal story. This is her writing about her own life and kind of going all the way through. So it's a big, thick, it's hard to see through there, in this kind of shot, but it is a thick book, about 900 pages.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because that's been kind of the talk on all the social circles I've seen. It's like it's like a 700, 800, 900 page book, and it's like, okay,
you're going to get the whole life.
Okay, Barbara. All right. And then the last book you brought.
Then the last one. This is probably the biggest kind of publishing phenomenon of the year. Fourth Wing came out earlier this year and has run through printings. It's been hard to get at times. They came out with this special edition. It's got black sprayed edges. It's a special for the holidays. Magic City Books was able to get a good quantity of these, and so we still have these special editions. You know, whether you were waiting to pick it up and needed a sign, this might be the one for you, or maybe maybe you've read it and really enjoyed it and you just want to have that special edition of this book. But it's been probably the biggest phenomenon of the year, and so we have copies. It's a fantasy book about dragons and a little bit like Avatar and a little bit like Hogwarts and, you know, Harry Potter and you know, training the dragons, and it's a little steamy, and it's got everything. So yes.
Okay. Yes. It's called Fourth Wing.
Yes.
You can find Magic City here in downtown. They will be open Black Friday, so give them a check. 10 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and Sundays 10 to 5. Closed on Thanksgiving, obviously. But we always appreciate it when Pat comes in, brings a selection of books, and gives us kind of an insight for those of us who love to read. And I'm very excited. They're all looking good, and we'll have him back on next month.
Thanks, Leanne. Happy Thanksgiving.